Hi. All right, so today I want to talk about shame, more about shame, because I think it's one of the most important things when you're healing chronic illness. I'm just sitting here making some chicken bone broth. I'm drinking my little spritzer, which is just mineral water, carbonated mineral water with a lemon in it, a sprig of rosemary, and a little bit of juiced cranberry. And it's delightful. It makes you feel like you're, having a little cocktail when you're really not. Okay, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about shame, deep shame, shame inside. Shame from things that you don't want to think, you don't want to admit, things that you don't have, that you wish you had, ways that you feel and the ways that you are, but the ways that you wish you weren't. It's all about how we portray ourselves to others. It's about how we think that we are viewed in the eyes of others and how we wish we weren't, right? How we wish we were perfect, how we want to hold down our true feelings because if anybody else knew, that would cause us shame. It's a feeling of shame. It's a feeling of being looked at, all eyes, by everybody in the world. It's like if everybody's eyes turned and looked at you, everybody's in the whole universe turned and looked at you at one time, and you were trying to hide something. That's the feeling of shame. It's this incredible, like, they all know, oh my God, they all know. Everybody's looking at me. The whole world knows. They know that I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. I don't feel the way that I'm portraying myself to feel, right? So it's all these, imagine all the eyes in the universe turn and look at you, okay? And what are your deepest worries and your deepest feelings and inadequacies about yourself? That's shame, right? You feel like you've done something wrong. You feel like you are wrong. You feel like you are not worthy. People aren't going to like you. They're going to abandon you. They're going to turn away from you. You're going to be left alone, all alone, 100% alone in this world because of that shame that you carry. Because if they only knew the real feelings, emotions, thoughts, things that you were, have, don't have, do, don't do, whatever inside, right? Compared to them, that you would be outcast, you would be shunned, you would be made to feel like a leper, right? This is shame. This is deep shame. So when you're having chronic illness, not only do you have the shame of everything else that everybody feels in this world, childhood events that happen to you, if you've been abused or raped or left or whatever it is, you carry these shames from childhood. Right, if you don't have a good enough job or you didn't graduate from university or you feel like you're not, just the way you are, you're not making enough money, whatever. It's like shame. You feel shame because you don't have as much as other people have. If you feel a certain way, you hate being a mother, you hate being a wife, you hate your children, you hate cleaning your house, you hate all these things, but you do it, but you don't want anybody to know that you hate it. That's shame. If people are looking at you and you're feeling that way but portraying another way, that's shame, right? Shame can be felt from many different things. If you've got chronic illness, right, and you are trying to portray that you are okay when you're actually not, that's shameful. You feel shame. You feel like you are going to be outcast if people really knew how deep your pain was, how long you've suffered, what your suffering looks like, how horrible it looks to suffer, the thoughts and feelings that you have going on with suffering and hating your life and hating your body and hating God and hating your family and hating everything. People who are alive or dead or whatever, you are feeling like you've been abandoned by everybody. And what you really want to do is tell everybody how much you hate them but you could never utter that. And some people don't even know, most people don't even know that they're carrying that with them. They think, of course I don't hate everybody. I love them. It's not their fault, right? But deep down inside, strip everything away. You're hurt. You're mad. You're pissed off. You feel abandoned. You feel rejected. You harbor resentment against these people who aren't helping you, saving you, seeing you, comforting you, loving you, being there for you, standing up for you, whatever it is, you are feeling totally unseen. You're feeling like, you might as well have AIDS or leprosy or the plague, because that's how you feel that you're being treated at arm's length, right? Nobody wants to know the real you, because don't touch that leper over there who's sick, right? Like, maybe you're contagious, maybe your pain or your down personality or whatever is happening is too much for them to handle. And that makes you feel terrible inside, because these are the people that you thought would be there for you thick and thin, no matter what, whatever. So there's an enormous amount of reasons why people have shame, hold on to shame, carry shame, and feel shame when they're chronically ill. So what I suggest as a shame releasing exercise, the only way that you can do this is to get it out through either talking to a therapist. But even then, we put on a mirror to that therapist. You can only tell them so much. You'll tell them almost enough, but not everything, right? So if I was to do this video and say everything I think and feel, I will say almost everything, but I know somebody might be watching it, or a certain person, or my children might see it one day, or whatever, so hold back just a little bit. Hold back a little bit from a therapist. Talk to your husband or your spouse or your best friend or your sister or brother or whoever that you feel is the closest relationship in your life, and just spew everything out, almost everything, but hold a little bit back, because you're not going to say about them or something that bothers you about them, or the real true feelings that you have deep down inside that you can't even express. And most of the times you don't even know. You don't even know, because your unconscious buries it, because it's too painful to feel these feelings. So the only way that you can truly get these out is by journaling. Okay, so you take a paper, you take a pen, or you take a keyboard and a blank document, and you basically just start writing, hand to paper, typing, whatever feels better for you, whichever gives you a faster, more flow, so that you can get it quickly from your brain to the paper, right? Words from your brain out. And you just spew. And the first words you want to say is, I feel ashamed because, I'm filled with shame because, I hate the world because, I hate my husband because, I hate my mother because, I hate my father because, I hate my children because, and this stuff you don't think about. It's not even true, okay? Half of the stuff that you write on paper isn't even going to be true. It's not even going to be valid, most of it, right? It's just you let yourself rip. Okay, we're calling it kind of like trash talk. This is meant for the trash. It's not meant to share. It's not meant to look back on. It's not meant to read again. It's not meant to do anything with. It's like trash talk. You just trash everything and everybody that you can think of. You just let trash, garbage spew from your mouth. You just basically say why I hate life, why I feel so abandoned, why I'm filled with anger, why I'm filled with rage, even if you don't feel like you are. Why I hate this person, why I hate that person, why I feel like the universe is against me, and then just let it rip. Go, set your timer for 15 minutes and spew everything out that you can. As soon as the timer goes, rip up that sheet of paper, throw it in the garbage, or hit delete on your keyboard and just delete. Delete everything, okay? This isn't meant to reread. It doesn't matter, okay? Half of it will be deep feelings that you never knew you even had. Some of it won't be true. Some of it, once you say it, is true for the moment, but once you write it down, it's no longer true. Like, I hate my kids. Okay, that might be a feeling that you have inside, but you don't really hate your kids. And once you write it out, you're gonna realize, I don't hate them. Of course I don't hate them. I love them. But I just feel angry that, I have all these responsibilities, or, it's not the joy that I thought it was going to be, or they're always needing things, or, whatever. That's not, but this isn't, we're not trying to be politically correct when we write this. We're trying to be just try to get out the most trashiest thoughts, feelings, words, anything that we could possibly have inside of us, and just let it out, right? Okay? Because you want to get these feelings out, and we want to get the shame out of our bodies, right? And then you want to write down, do it again. Do this every day, as often as you can. Write down another one. I don't deserve to feel shame. I am perfect because this shame sucks because I hate that you make me have shame because, and just let it rip, right? Because you don't maybe even actually feel shame for some of these things, but it's how you think the other people are going to view you if they knew. That's the problem, right? So you may think, oh, you're forced to care about things that you don't even want to care about, right? Like, for instance, this isn't my situation. None of this is my situation. I'm just giving you examples. Like, say I hated my job. Okay, I'm not even working, but say I hated my job. I hated my boss. I hate everybody at that job, right? And I don't even want to have it. But everybody around me thinks it's a great job. I make a good salary, whatever, and I should have this job and I'm doing so well and blah, blah, blah. Maybe I just need to write down on paper, I hate this job. I don't even want this job. If I had my way, I would do this or be this or whatever. I wish you didn't think, and you at large, the you at large, it's nobody specific. I wish you didn't put so much pressure on me to have this job because I wish I could just tell you how much I hated this job. I shouldn't even have shame for feeling like I hate this job. Who made you king of what I should feel or shouldn't feel? I do hate this job, and just write about anything that you can possibly think about and feel and try to get these feelings of hate, anger, frustration, resentment, rage, sadness, and guilt, and just why you feel shame in this world, why you have so much shame, why you feel like you're an outsider to everybody, because if they knew, they would think badly about you, right? And you have to remember that everybody has all these thoughts, and everybody, of course, puts a brave face out to the world. They